I'm going to teach you about the rise of nationalism in Europe. Here I'm telling you about the idea of nationalism, and in this nationalism I'm going to tell you about the one more ideology that is romanticism. It also played very important role in the history of nationalism among whole of the world, not only Europe. When we talk about Europe, here romanticism was also give a big push to arouse the spirit of nationalism, nation building, visualizing the nation, and to depict their ideas, to depict their visualization into the different forms of literature, art, poetry, story writing, as well as music. You know that music also play a very important role. It combine our sentiments and emotions to rise any type of spirit. As you know that in Indian music there is one raga, that is Deepak Rag. When it is being sung by any musician, it even start burning the deepaks. Exactly same way we have to glorify the ideas of nationalism. We have to give a shape to our sentiments. That was also very well done in rise of nationalism in Europe. That ideology was romanticism. It is a cultural representation, cultural movement which sought to develop a particular form of nationalist sentiment, emotions through art, poetry, stories, and music, because it gives us the feeling of the very feeling of shared collective heritage, common culture whatsoever we are experiencing in our daily life, and mystical stories of the people. In this way, this also play very important role. And another, I am going to tell you about this one, Greek War of Independence. As we know that Greek is also very famous and the oldest country where civilization was dwelt, and there was very important treaty was signed between Ottoman Empire, because it was there since 15th century to 19th century. It was there and treaty was signed, and that treaty tells us about romanticism. Based upon this ideology, people get collected their ideas, brought it into practical life, and implemented upon the citizen as well as the government of that particular country. As Greece was very much considered the cradle of European civilization, you know, cradle of anything gives a very important role, like small young children are also taking the sleep in cradle. Exactly same way the whole world got a cradle from this Greek War of Independence. That was treaty was signed there, and it gave a very, we can say, peaceful, calm emotions, sentiments to the world level countries. When we talk about unification of Italy, there was one more important event was there. That was uprising was by the weavers, 1848. Weavers raised very important revolution. That is very common during that time, that people were not giving proper working conditions, proper wages. They don't have rights to equality. They are not even free to work and sell their products over there by their own willings and convincing. This give a very bad feeling to those people. And now when I told you that French played very important, very contagious role to bring the whole world on the same platform, that is right for equality, liberty, and their fraternity freedoms. At that time, whole of the Europe weavers of Italy were succeeded for their demands, and they were against the contractors for their low wages and whatsoever are there, but in the end the movement went into their own favor. At the same time, simultaneously many events were going on. Simultaneously there was economic hardship, we can say 1830s economic crisis in the Europe. Why? Because there were different type of wars, and during those wars ultimately people have to suffer from different economic, social and political instability and other problems. And due to that, as the time passes, population, ultimately population also gets increased. If population increased, demands also increased, but at the same time that population cannot grow each and everything for whole of the population. Ultimately there would be unemployment, and job seekers were there in more number. And when these things were there, ultimately the people have to go for job here and there, and they start seeking jobs from one place to another place. When they were seeking jobs from one place to another place, ultimately migration took place. It also created different type of problems. It also created different type of problems for the citizen of the Europe. And afterward, the people of Germany were also somewhat frustrated, and they also took the idea to develop their country, to make unification of the Germany. It I will tell you in my next lecture. And here when Germany, Italy, this Greek war, French Revolution, Britain, American wars were there, and people were there that they want that everybody should get that thing. They have curiosity. They were so eager to take this type of freedom, nation state, modern state, visualizing their liberties, visualizing their rights, and ultimately they want to make economic development also. And in the end of this chapter, in between unification of Germany, I'll tell you in my next lecture. Here this was Louis Phillips. It was also from that same category, that Louis first, second, third, Louis 16 in French. Whatsoever happened to him, this person was somewhat scared of that incident. In spite of being abdicated, he was forced to flee the country, as he don't want population of Paris on the roads, and they were somewhat very much furious in somewhat scary way. That person, that is Louis Phillips, fled away from that country. When we talk about unification of Germany, I'll tell you it in my next lecture. That's all. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you, students. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you, students.